No, it is a little tight in here. Let's see. Let's slide this over. Hello. Hi, everyone. We are trying StreamYard for the first time, so give me just a second. Let's go to comments so we can see. Yay! Awesome. Thank you so much for coming. It's good to see a few people in the chat already. Moo, Brickable Cow. Hi, Mayo. Hi, Ben. Hi, Grant. Great to see y'all. Yay, I'm Justin.
I'm Phillip.
Yay, nice to see y'all. And I'm going to turn on this light real quick. Here we go. Create. How's everyone doing? Lady McBrick, you just had a super fun stream. I really enjoyed all the different games you were playing. We were like loosely eating breakfast, listening in on the games, and then getting this set up and practicing getting StreamYard set up. So, and right below us is Penny. She'll make an appearance in just a little bit too. She is our puppy. Yay. And I'm assuming, since I'm seeing some responses in the chat, that you can hear us. So if there's anything that's like not working, please let me know. Hi, new friends. This has been so fun this weekend. Good stuff. I thought yes, we have Phillip. Isn't that fun? I know. Hello. I'm super happy. He is always with me, but often you only see him when I'm doing like stories on Instagram where I'm like showing him honestly probably more than me. Oh, good. Thanks, Grant. But yeah, thought we would start with a little bit of like introductions because the YouTube community is relatively new for both of us. So I'll talk a little bit about myself and turn it over to Phillip to talk about himself as well. So our last name is Brady Joyner. That's where Brady Joyner Bricks came from. So I'm Justin. This is Phillip. Yay, Penny is down here somewhere. She'll make an appearance in a minute. Penny is our puppy, and she is delightful and overwhelmed about the live stream.
This is Justin, not Brady.
Yes. So common misconception or confusion is people think my first name is Brady, which is fine. It was my last name growing up, and it was a nickname that we had, or that I always had growing up as well. Hi, Paul. Good to see y'all. So we've been on Instagram as Brady Joyner Bricks for almost 7 years. I think it was August 2017 when we started that account. And we started it as a joint account. So essentially, Phillip and I got married in 2015. And right after our wedding, we took our sig figs with us on vacation. So we went on our honeymoon, went to San Francisco and to, what was?
The Redwoods.
Guerneville. Guerneville. Gorgeous, amazing, relaxing, super, super cool. And we took them with us and they got all their pictures taken and shared. And we were sharing them on our personal Instagram accounts.
Which is fine. Our sig figs always take amazing photos. Whereas as humans, we don't always take amazing photos, but they always do.
Yes, for sure. Hi, friends. Yay. Lots of familiar faces in the chat, which is fun. And thanks, Ben, for the shout out. Everybody liking some. I really appreciate that. This is my first time ever using StreamYard. And honestly, watching y'all's streams has been helpful for me to learn how. So I'm going to keep practicing as we go. I wanted to try and use this platform to go ahead and share my screen and show some pictures later from Brick Rodeo. And real quick, as we're doing this, I'm going to glance in here and see. Okay, cool. Yay. So some people posted in the other one about the new link. Yay. It's a lot to navigate. So thanks for your patience as we figure some of this stuff out. Here's this. Okay, that's the schedule. Here's the photos. Okay. So 2015, go on vacation, take our sig figs, super fun. Lots of people really responded positively to them, and we had a blast taking pictures of them on vacation. We now pack our sig fig stuff for vacations. Phillip is almost always more in charge of that than me now, which is fun.
Their packing takes longer than our packing.
That's very true. They always have to have multiple outfits and all the different things. Yay! Yeah, talk about your tea.
Yeah, so this is from Brick Slopes 2019. We did not actually go to that one, but we're very excited. We'll talk more about it later, but we're going to go to Brick Slopes this year for the first time. And actually, you can get this shirt still on their website. That's how we got it. Very excited. I love this shirt. I'm going to be displaying some mosaics that are all about like monsters and film. So I think this shirt's going to be perfect for when we go to the convention. So very excited about Slopes.
Yeah, and super excited that Phillip is displaying stuff by himself. We have displayed stuff together once, right? I think Brick Fiesta. Or maybe,
yes.
Yeah. I think that was
Brick Fiesta 2019.
Yeah. And so it was a great experience. It was our first LEGO convention ever. Brick Fiesta actually started before before Brick Rodeo, or was the name before Brick Rodeo. We did a name change in 2020, 2021, I think. Ben, chime in and let me know if I got that wrong of the timing. But that was our first time at a convention. We shared all of these different mini scenes from pop culture movies, which was super fun. And then since then, most of the displays that we've done, or that I've done, have been my own mocks, which has been really fun. Yes, I love that convention too. So yeah, most of them have been my own mocks, which has been really fun. And we just finished Brick Rodeo, which is literally 5 minutes down the road from our house. So the most convenient, super easy to get to for us, which is great. And I shared my mocks. And as soon as we got home, Phillip said, I want to share my own mocks at the next convention. So we're going to Brick for Virginia
in a couple weeks.
And we just signed up his mocks for that. And then to Brick Slopes, yay, the t-shirt. And yeah, we were both thrilled that that they still had the t-shirts available. I think the t-shirts from the convention are glow in the dark, and I don't think these ones are, which is perfectly fine. But I love that the design is still available. And I also think it might have been on a different color, because when I was wearing mine during rodeo, people were like, oh, where'd you get the black one? So don't know for sure. Yeah. My shirt is actually from We Love What You Build, We Love What You Build, WLWYB. They're the ones who designed the periodic table of the Lego colors, which is super fun. I actually have it over here and use it as a reference chart when building, which is cool. And they sent this to me, which was really neat. So if anybody wants this shirt, you actually can get it with a 10% off discount. I think it's VJB is the code for Brady Joiner Bricks, which is super fun for that. And this one you can just get from the Brick Slopes website. No discount code for me, but really, really cool, super cool shirt.
I was also just reading on their website, Jill and Brian talk about how you can get it with the date 2022, or if you email them, they will take off the date and you can just get a generic one.
That's cool.
That works for any year.
Yeah. Yay, good stuff. Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, these We Love What You Build has done, I think the one that we have is version 3.0. It was the 2023 one. And I think the shirt was new this summer, and it says summer limited edition 2024. I'm assuming they added reddish orange. Looks like they did down here, which is super fun. So that's that brand new color that we got this time too. Am I ever going to see you again in person? Good stuff. I love that a lot of you all know each other digitally, but also in person too. And it's fun because like a lot of these faces we knew from Instagram, but also our names, but a lot of them are new to us. So.
And I think Grant earlier was asking for our sig figs travel, what are some go-to accessories for them? Definitely, they always have to have their cameras and or their phone to take photos. They have to have luggage, some headphones,
food. So yeah, we think about whatever food we're going to be eating. Whenever we go to Colorado, we always pack games for them because we play tons of board games with my family.
Beer for the breweries we go to, or whiskey cups for the distilleries.
Yeah, they do a lot of similar things as we do in real life, obviously. Popcorn if they're going to a movie. Yeah, karaoke stuff if they're going to karaoke. Anyway, yeah, and just on the Lady May Brick stream, they were talking about sig figs. So here's mine, and I made the mistake of choosing a face that was off of a CMF. So it was from the Collectible Minifigures Series 11. And that's the only time they ever printed that face, of course, just super frustrating. And then I switched to the Love is Love torso because our lug did a draft of the Queer Eye set. And so I was able to snag a ton of the Love is Love torsos, which is great. And anytime I go to like a Bricks and Minifigs or a resale shop, I always look for more of those Love is Love ones. I was glad that finally we got the pink legs on the Build a Minifig because that made them cheaper too. And the hair is relatively consistent or cheap as well. But yeah, those two pieces, I'm like, oh, that was a choice that made it more expensive. So
I'll grab my sig fig in a little bit and show that one.
Yeah. So we haven't really done sig fig trades all that much because the price is a little bit more expensive, unfortunately. Sig fig is equal to blasphemy. Interesting. So cool to see your sig fig stories. Thank you, friend. So we created the Brady Joiner Bricks account though in 2017 because we were still doing all these Lego photos with our sig figs when we would go on vacation, and our friends that aren't Lego fans necessarily, although many are becoming converts, were like, we'd love to see real pictures of your vacations. So we switched that to, let's make that account just for that. And we had gone to a small little brick event in Austin at the time, not like one of the big cons, and enjoyed like learning about doing mosaic walls and that kind of stuff. Created a mosaic wall in our house, and then created little small scenes that fit in a shadow box that holds shot glasses. So if you turn it sideways, it holds a 6x12 plate perfectly with like 5 bricks tall, which is super fun. So those became like our early mocks. And that's what we started the account to do. It was a shared account. Phillip lost access eventually to it for some reason, because Instagram on phones sometimes. And so I just continued using it, and it just kind of gradually became more my account, which is fun. And then last year, I got accepted into the Lego Investor Network. So yay. So the Instagram account is technically recognized Lego Fan Media, which is fun. But YouTube is new. New to us. I started the YouTube account technically last year, but I think it was like the end of last year is when I got a little bit more serious about it. Part of that was I have some sets that I get to review that I wanted to do longer form reviews than Instagram allows, but more is because I love teaching. So my background is education. And one of the things I love to do at conventions is to teach workshops on different skills and stuff. And so I thought, what better way to also use YouTube than to do that as well? So I've got a few different tutorials on here, and I would love to hear from y'all if there's anything that you want to learn. Oftentimes I have to learn it first too, before I can teach it, which is fun. So I'm learning in the process as well. But yeah, so let me know in the chat if there's any like tutorials that you think would be helpful. The ones I've done so far, I've done 3 on Lowell spheres. So the first one was a regular small Lowell sphere. The next one was how to make it more oval shaped. So making something that could be like for a cactus or something like that. And then the last one was how to do a half Lowell sphere for doing things like a sun that might be attached to the back of a thing, but it doesn't have it's like flat on one side. So it was all Lowell sphere focused. I have 2 other series that are going to come out that I'm excited to film. One is different techniques for building creatures and characters. So like using joints and that kind of thing to make buildable characters. Yeah, I've got some fun ones up here. And then the other one is kind of basics of movement. So how to get started with gears and stuff. And that's because like I've been learning a lot from some really fantastic other accounts and things. And I just thought it might be fun to share that knowledge with other people too. So yeah, let me know if there's things that you'd like us or like to see covered there as well. Other things about us, anything else? If you have any questions too, feel free to drop them in and we can go to answer as well.
Let's go ahead and introduce Penny.
Oh yeah,
right
let's
here
introduce Penny. Yay!
This is Penny.
Yay.
And she has her Barbie themed bandana that we got off Etsy.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I knew the name of the store right there. But very cute. She's wandering around, stepping on all the boxes.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Wants to be with us though.
This room is a little crowded. This is usually one person sits at this chair. So yeah, having 2 of us here, actually 3 now, makes it a little tight in here. And she loves being around us at all times. She doesn't like to be in any other room if we're not there. So when we're in here, she's like, seriously, I don't like that room. But yeah, yay. Yes. So yeah, this is Penny. She's adorable. She hates other dogs. So that's fun. But she loves people and she's really sweet, which is good.
Yeah. So
yay. I guess I should have Aggie on next. Yes, right?
Yes.
For sure, Ben. You need to showcase the pups anytime, for sure. So
she's camera shy though.
She is, yeah. She's like looking away. No, don't look at me. It's actually funny. Every time I go to take a picture of her, she literally turns her head away.
She'll be in the perfect pose for an amazing photo, and as soon as you pick up your camera.
Yeah. So your dog's the same. Oh, fun. Yay. Minnie says hello. Hi, Minnie. Penny says hi. Of course. I'm sure they'd be friends. Penny's really mean. We love her, but she's really mean to other dogs. Yay. So fun. And yeah, the other thing, so with the Lego Investor Network, I get the opportunity occasionally to review different sets, which is super fun. So yesterday on London Calling, I was building out the first of 8 DREAMzzz sets that they sent us for the new wave, which is so cool. So this is the one that I built yesterday, and we're going to build 2 other ones today too. So this is incredible. One of the things I love the most actually would be the stickers. I know a lot of people don't like stickers. I love them. I actually, when I go through Bricklink, search for stickers in different people's sets or different people's stores. This part, let's see if I can do this backwards. Where's the thing?
Normally my task is the stickers, so I'm surprised you were able to do all of them.
Yeah. Yes, Phillip is very good about the stickers. So it's got stickers hidden inside as well in this little compartment that I believe is meant to hold this amazing tiny little tiny little scooter, which is super fun. And this scooter actually kind of matches up to one of the bigger sets that's in here too.
Yeah, Ben, we'll take all your stickers.
Yes, for sure. Happy to take them off your hands if you're not using them. And then this could build into another type of like pterodon type set as well, which is fun. The core piece, the middle section, is consistent for both of them. So if you don't know with the Dream sets, all of them rebuild into at least 2 options. Some of them I think have 3 options as well. So this one has the core. You can remove the head, the arms, the legs, the tail, and then rebuild it with only a few other minimal extra pieces too. And it has some really great figs, so I'll show you those as well. So these are the figs that we get, 3 of the 4, and I'll show you the others in a second. I'm loving this new hairpiece. I don't think we had this before in magenta. I tried it for my sig fig because I have purple hair, and my sig fig has a little bit more like regular hair without a lot of like.
It's a bit wavy.
Yeah, it's a bit wavy, unlike my super straight purple hair. So we'll see other options. But yeah, I also love this new hairpiece. It looks new to me. Let me know in the chat if you've seen it before, but I don't think so. But really, really cool characters. And then here are the other ones as well. And I love this creature in the middle. So yeah, super cool. Loving the evil doppelganger figs too. So you can see side by side. The middle one over, oh my gosh, the middle one over here matches up with the one over here with the magenta and the purple hair. So really, really cool, really well done. And also the raven, which I think is amazing, with that like beautiful transparent pink blending into the black. That is super cool. And all of the sets we were noticing on the boxes have these little pods in them, which is really cool. And each of the pods has a different printed tile on that transparent blue, which is really cool. So I'm sure in season 2, there's going to be something related to capturing these pods, collecting those pods, getting them back from the evil characters and that kind of stuff too. I'm really excited to see kind of what's to come. But yeah, so the 2 sets we're going to build, we'll show you in a second, but will you grab some of the other boxes just to show you very quickly what some of the other ones are that we'll be getting to eventually too. Yay! I love Simon and Dan. I love that we often end up getting similar sets, which is cool. Sometimes you've gotten some more of the Disney stuff, which is really awesome. And I've gotten some of them, but yeah, we both got the Dreams Wave, which is cool. Did y'all get the Monkey Kid sets as well, the Summer Waves? Those are amazing. You can see them right back here, 2 of the 4. So cool. The doppelgangers are amazing, and Izzy's doppelganger's hair is the best. Totally agree. I'm loving all the new molds that they've made for Dreams with the different shapes of hair. I think those will be really useful when they start to print them in more natural hair colors as well. And of course, love the magenta and purple because, I mean, you know. So this is one that's super fun. This is the one that I was saying looks very similar to, or is giving me this kind of vibe, right? Of this little scooter type motorcycle thing. This one can go with a couple different options as well, of course. And then you want to hand me the next one. Here we go. Oh, this one's really fun, and it comes with a little baby red panda. I'm really excited about that new little baby red panda. And you can see I was telling you about the those pods. So each one has those different pods with the ravens as well. And then on the back, you can see this one can go from the red panda down to like more like a sea turtle type thing, and also to like a bird. So there's 3 options in this one.
What's this little guy's name?
The little guy is the Dreamling. Yeah, the Dreamling is adorable. I love that so much. And yeah, favorite item in here is the red panda. But yeah, that raven is super cool and comes in, I think, most, if not all of the new Dreams Wave sets, which is cool. Speaking of which, this is the one I was most excited about, and that I think most people are most excited about, which is that Raven type ship. So this one's called the Never Witch's Midnight Raven. It's so cool. And there's 1, 2, 3 of those pods on here. I believe that Mateo's collecting the pods maybe with this. I'm curious to see like how it all plays out in the story. And on the back, you can see, I love that it's got the little feet. There's a storybook character that's kind of somewhat like this, and I cannot remember for the life of me what it's called. So if anybody knows, let me know. Are you land humans? Yes. So the Instagram account Brady Joner Bricks became recognized Lego fan media last May, which is super fun. So that's how we've been able to get these in advance, which is cool. I'm also loving in that set how they've got a character that's in a wheelchair, and I'm loving how they're really thinking about accessibility and inclusion across the Dream series. The next is this amazing mech, which would be a fantastic build for Kate's Let's Build series. So I might build that as part of the Let's Build series. Really cool. And yeah, who doesn't love a female villain character? Agree. So many really cool characters. You can see on the back the different options for the mech, which is fun. I actually prefer this one, I think, when looking at the 3 options. I think it's adorable and really cute. But mechs are relatively new builds for us. That's not been something that we've ever really built all that much. So that's fun. And then the largest one is more like a playset of a specific location. So this one is called the Castle Nocturnia. Love the lion build that you see in here with the wings. It's not called a lion. I can't remember what you call that. And then on the flip side, you can see some of the details as well. So these will be building over the next couple of weeks and sharing as well. But today we are going to build these 2. So I'm going to build the one I thought was the cutest, the panda, the panda mech. And Philip.
And I'm doing the Never Witch's Nightmare Creatures,
Yay.
which I haven't decided yet, but I think I'm actually going to do the mech.
Yeah.
Version.
Super fun. So
yes.
So yeah, which ones I'm curious of the sets, which one or ones are you most excited about? You ordered the Raven today. Yay! Awesome. I believe they all come out August 1st. Simon and Dan, let me know if that's true. I haven't looked up the details on this specifically recently. And I've got different dates bouncing around my head, but I think it's August 1st release. So, and I'm curious on what y'all think about how to open boxes that have the punch tabs. We like to recycle the boxes because we have too many boxes. So we don't really make that big of a fuss with it, but I know some people hate those punch tab boxes.
I punched.
You punched. I started to and it wasn't working. Also, I'm loving all the new paper bags that we've moved to. We still get a few sets here and there that have plastic in them. That's been really nice for recycling purposes. Yay. All right. So mine just comes with one sticker sheet with some bamboo prints and 2 other sticker prints as well, which is fun. Not too much in there, which I'm happy about because stickers are not my favorite. Or well, I like the stickers, but putting them on is not my favorite.
Mine comes with a few designs, but
Ooh,
just
I
one
like
sticker
those
sheet as
circles.
well, a few circles, and
Yeah.
feathers maybe. Not sure.
Yeah. Yeah, these Dream sets are so cool. So cool. Mine's got 3 bags.
Mine has 4.
And they're noisy, so just give me a second.
I'm glad I have these arrows. I wouldn't have known what to do otherwise.
What do I do? Where do I tear? Right. The line is a manticore. Thank you. I knew it had a specific name, and the name was escaping me at the time, but I knew it had a very specific name for it.
I love this torso.
Yay! Let's see. Oh my gosh, that is cute.
That is so fun.
It has a Z-blob on it. Mine in the beginning, or in the first bag, comes with the 2 minifigures right away, which is fun. I love to see when they put them in right away. And the first one has blue hands and feet and a blue face. Where's the face? What other August 1st releases or upcoming releases are y'all excited about? I use some of my smaller boxes as part holders in my parts drawers by cutting the top off. Me too, Paul. Absolutely. So right behind where we're streaming is our huge wall of IKEA Alex drawers. For anybody that uses those, we've got them everywhere. Yay! We both got one. So yeah, anybody interested in these ravens, I think we'll see them on the resale pretty easily as well. Yay! Hi, Corey. You love my shirt. Where can you get one? So my shirt is from We Love What You Build. WLWYB.com is their website. And if you use code BJB, they give you 10% off, which is fun. So, and I get a kickback for that too. So you get 10% off and I get like 20 cents. So just to be clear about that too. But yeah.
And mine is from, you just hear about Justin. Well, mine's from Brick Slopes for anyone who didn't hear earlier.
Yes.
It's actually from the website and they still have it available. It's from the 2019 convention. So if you like it, go get it.
Yes. Yeah. And that's Jill's Brick Bling, I think. She does like custom Lego earrings and other jewelry, which is fun. And then she and her husband, Brian, they do all the printing of the stuff that happens for Brick Slopes.
Oh, this is a really cool puffy vest.
Yes.
They need to make it, do they make it in red?
They do. This guy has it in red. So in the first set I built yesterday, this puffy red vest.
Oh my gosh.
Love. The back has a little attachment, has a stud so that you can attach things. Hi, Marcella. Good to see you.
I will have to add it to my Marty McFly.
I was thinking the same thing. So Phillip, actually, you talk about your love of costumes.
So I love Halloween. I love making my own costumes from scratch. I typically do some that are related to either film or TV shows. A lot of what I do, my builds, my interests in life are around TV and film. So every year I start planning before right now for my costume for that year. And it's really, really fun. So my first big costume that I did was Marty McFly, I think back in 2005. And I built my own hoverboard that I carried around, which is super fun. It's actually still in my office to this day. So super fun. I've done Captain America, Star-Lord, Dr. Hammond from Jurassic Park.
What did you do the year we met?
The year we met, I was Marvin the Martian.
Like, no joke. He was Marvin the Martian.
Yeah.
It was not just a costume. It was like I showed up to a party that he invited me to with his friends that are now some of my closest friends in life as well. And walking up to the party, I look over and I see Marvin the Martian standing on the front porch. And I'm like, oh my God, like this is the guy that I'm dating. And he's legitimately Marvin the Martian right now. Like, wow. It was the most impressive
pantyhose over my face with these big white eyes. It was pretty terrifying, but also
pretty amazing.
I'd say pretty well done.
Yeah.
And so every year since then, I create a minifigure version of my costumes, which I have in my office, so I can grab that in a little bit too, maybe.
Yeah, they are so fun. Yes, Ben, I'll have to show you pictures. Maybe we can actually add some pictures onto my. On YouTube, I've been using the community tab where you can like share pictures and like standalone things. I don't know if people use that. I'm curious, since y'all are all YouTubers who've been doing this longer than me, is that something that people tend to use and look at? Because if so, I can drop some pictures there. So also wanted to show you, so here are my two, here it is. Here are my two minifigs. Sorry about Penny. This is also where we need a headphone setup that actually connects. All of ours are Bluetooth, and I've been told that can make the connection unstable. So we need to work on that. But hopefully she stops yelling. Here are the two minifigs that come in mine. I believe it is the doppelgangers of the character. So we've got the blue. We've got the blue, which is fun, and then we've got the like magenta version as well. And they have the same type of faces as well. What is YouTube? I know. It's an enigma. It's so confusing.
And here's Mateo from mine. Love the streaks in his hair. It's super fun. And this cool sword.
And then I'll show you, I was telling you about those printed tiles. Here's the one that comes with mine. Let's see if you can see that. It's like not wanting to focus on it. I need to block. There we go. So all of these have the printed transparent tiles in here. And then these domes have like some gradient on top. So it's a different type of dome than what we've had before. So some really nice parts that are in here. Hi, Bunny. Yay. Hey, Paul. Hi, friends. Lots of friends joining. Yes, the vests are super cool. The Windmill Village set. Oh my gosh, yes. Incredible stuff. Incredible stuff. I know I've heard on a lot of these streams that people are very excited about the Jaws set. We are too, as pop culture buffs. That's like right up our alley for sure. I'm gonna go through and see. I use some of the smaller boxes. Yes, don't forget to scan the QR code to get those points. Absolutely, thanks, Grant. And what we found with the review sets is I have to wait until they release to scan them. So I have a stack whenever we get some for review that I'm like, remind myself to do this later, which is fun. Yes, let's see. I'm learning how to do this, so we're gonna try this. So I click show. Yay, that's fun. Love the new waistcoats and is it gillettes? How do you say that word? I don't know that anybody can verbalize it to me. So I'll look it up later. That's fun. Okay, neat. So I can hide that. I am learning StreamYard Live, y'all. Thanks for dealing with this. Red Panda. Super fun. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Thank you for the reminder. So yes, August 1st, that's when they should be releasing, but it sounds like there have been some showing up on store shelves early, which happens, even though it's not supposed to. Zelda and D&D, let's see, here we go. Oh, yeah, the Zelda set looks amazing, for sure. The D&D CMF, I don't know if that's actually been confirmed. I know I've heard people talk about it, but I don't know for sure. Yay. And so fun, very excited to meet you as well and to meet all of y'all. This has been such a joy to participate this weekend. So super, super fun. Yay. Gile, thank you. Okay, you win. Bonnie wins for teaching us something cool. I think they've learned from elves and have had a strong second wave. Yay. Yeah, oh, for sure, for sure. I wonder what they will do next. I did not mean to share that one, but that's a fun one to share too. Cool. This is fun. I'm learning as we go. Okay, I'm going to jump back into building too. So I think next time too, I'll have to add a second camera so that I can show down and show our hands as we're building. A lot of y'all have been doing that so adeptly. I'm learning from all of you about how to do this. So thank you, and thanks for your patience and also for your answers to questions. Ben's Brick Design, right? Ben's Brick Designs, there we go, has been really helpful. I've reached out to him through text, and he's been super quick to respond. And he's a great friend here in Austin too, which is great. So yeah, go ahead.
Hi, Danny.
Yay. Say hi to my friends building the Parisian restaurant. Oh, fun. Hi, Danny. The Parisian restaurant is a really cool set. Yeah, for sure. That's a good one. So
we love Ben so much as well.
Yes, that is true. Good people for sure. Okay, I did something wrong here. What did I do wrong? Oh, what else are y'all building right now? Let's see. Yay. Bunny says that's their favorite build. Yeah, that Parisian restaurant is a really incredible and impressive one. Oh, that's why I had the wrong piece in my hand. Loving all the modulars, of course, always. Got him into Lego again. Yay, that's really cool.
Love that.
Yeah. We came out of our dark ages kind of at different times. I think I pulled Phillip out of his dark ages a little bit. But I came out of my dark ages when moving to Austin. So I moved here to work at the University of Texas at Austin. My first career was working in higher education. So I worked with universities, with college students, and moved here in November. Didn't really know too many folks. And so I was just wandering around the mall and saw that there was a Lego store. And I thought, well, that's fun. I've never seen a Lego store before. So I went in and saw that they had some Winter Village type things, and I was like, these are cool. I love decorating for Christmas. It's my favorite time of year. And so I bought one advent calendar, and I repackaged that advent calendar for like 5 years in a row and rebuilt it every year throughout the holiday season. I didn't buy a new one each year because I just repackaged it. But then the second year, I went back to that Lego store and I said, you know what? I want one of these Winter Village sets. So I also bought the Winter Village Bakery, which is an incredible set. It has a big piece of my heart because it pulled me out of my dark ages, of course. And then it became an obsession to gradually get more and more of these Winter Village sets over time. And Phillip and I met within 6 months of me living here, I think. And so we were together at least by my second Christmas here, and he helped me build the Winter Village Bakery, I think, that year. And it was really the Lego movie that totally pulled us both into our adult A-full life. My birthday is in February. The Lego movie came out, I want to say in April or sometime around that time. But Phillip had found that there were these cool little bagged minifigs from it. And he went and found me Emmett and Lucy, or Wild Style, if you will. Got me those two minifigs.
When you had to fill the bags.
Right? Yeah. R.I.P. That was such a fun time. We had so much fun after that. Then we went to different stores. Toys R Us was a store that y'all have in Canada that we don't have anymore.
Some are coming back.
Yes, I have heard that. But yeah, I went from store to store to look for some of the different figures that we missed out on. My favorite, and will probably be my all-time favorite anyway as well, is Larry the barista. So I had to get him. And Phillip really needed to get which ones? The Abe and why?
Yep. Yep. Oh, one of my costumes was Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. So yeah, I needed the Abe to be able to recreate that with an axe.
Yes. So super, super fun. So yeah, he got his, I got mine. It was fun. And then we just kept going back and going back and going back and getting more and more, which added to the minifigure collection.
I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but I love this little cake and peppermint tile. Might have to incorporate that into a Winter Village type thing.
Let's see. Oh, that is super cute. That definitely has Winter Village vibes. I'm going to look through the chat and see what else.
The Winter Village really got me going. And it has expanded every year. We started with like one plate. And then now we went to like one of those coffee tables that you pull out. And now we've expanded that. We got a slab of wood from Home Depot last year to really expand it even further. So I think we're at the max space that we have in our house for
That's
it now.
what he says. We'll see.
But it's been fun to recreate it every year in different ways, do different scenes within it.
Yeah. We also started to do a seek and find, which was super fun. So I want to say my first video on YouTube was actually just sharing our seek and find, because why not? So it's like a 10-minute video, just like slowly panning over. And at the beginning of the video and also in the notes, you can do a screen grab of it. And that was because we have family that don't live in Texas that wanted to see it. So it was more for them than for others. But yeah, I just thought that'd be kind of fun. All right, so let's see. This goes this way. I have built essentially the core of what's going to be the torso for my panda friend. And then on the backhand side, you can see the back side as well. I'm not sure which is front and back, but I think this is the back. And you can see where those leg joints are going to come. So we've got some really good large ball joints for that too. Ben said Bumblebee was one of his favorite sets. He just did that on his stream on Thursday night, and he'll be finishing it tomorrow. So definitely check him out tomorrow. I love this too. You got him into Lego again. Woohoo! Yay. Good job, Butchop. Glad you got Danny back into Lego. He definitely deserves to be there.
Oh, Paul, is working on a UFO mock for Brick Fair.
Oh, yeah.
I just finished a Close Encounters of the Third Kind mosaic for a mosaic wall that I'm going to be bringing. So that was really fun to do.
I told him about the UFO theme. So I was like, oh, you have to build one that's a UFO, because I didn't. So yeah. Fun. Let's see. Oh, wait. Buttchop got Ben back into Lego. Okay. Now that's even a bigger deal for sure. That is so fun. Yeah. Ben is one of our dear friends now that I've gotten to know through our love, which is fun. And then Grant says, I'm watching little kids learning ice skating just before our lug meeting. They are so adorable. The coaches are dancing to Pure Imagination from Willy Wonka.
Such a good song.
Okay, that's adorable. So fun story is I grew up in Colorado. My younger brother's 10 years younger. And when he was 5, he joined roller hockey league. And it was adorable to see these little 5-year-olds who watched hockey trying to pretend to be hockey players, or not pretend, they were learning, but they would all like climb over the wall to get onto the ice, and they would all just like barely roll over and fall on the ice, but they were doing it because they saw like these hockey players on TV jump over the wall. And it was just super cute, and watching them all just kind of move around with the puck but not actually do anything. Loved it so much.
That would be me now.
Yeah, right, I know.
If I could stay.
Woohoo, Rupture Raccoon. Yes, Slopes is represented. Love the t-shirt. See you in 40-ish days. Gosh, that's nuts. It's so wild how quickly time goes. Yes, we need a new house already. We've run out of space as well, for sure. Same Paul. Winter Village brought us out of our dark ages too. So nice, good stuff. Yay. Paul, I'm so excited that you'll be at Brick Fair. Who else is going to be at Brick Fair, and who else is going to be at Brick Slopes? Who will we see there? You've been out of your dark ages for a long time. Nice. I'm jealous. I wish we would have come out earlier of my dark ages. One of the sets that I was really sad I missed out on during that time is a very common set that people missed out on, and that would be the Monster Fighters Mansion. And so Phillip and I actually, during COVID, I think, got all the parts that we needed for it to rebuild it using our own pieces. So ours is like slightly recolored in some ways. The roof is the dark blue instead of black because the slopes were very expensive at the time in black. And then the sides are actually, we used all entirely masonry bricks. And that's because we got the sand green masonry bricks through my lug that year, got like 500 of them. And so we had an abundance of them. So ours looks a little different. And then we had to like source the minifigs. So some are the actual ones and some are a little off too. So hi, Jude. Star Wars actually got you out of your dark ages. Ah, Ben, yeah. That makes sense. That tracks for sure. Love it.
Lots of people going to Slopes.
Yay. Who else going? Let's see.
There's Grant.
Oh, Grant, you're going. Fun. Awesome. Also, shout out to Grant, who I reached out to.
Paul. We'll see us at both.
Oh, fun. Awesome.
Cool.
Shout out to Grant for being so kind as to be my quick last minute moderator. I reached out to him this week and I was like, hey, I'm doing this thing. I think I might have more streamers than I've ever had before because it's a part of this thing. I don't know how it's going to go, and I'd love for someone to kind of watch the chat and like help out. And he was so awesome and willing to help out. So I really appreciate that. And thankfully, there's not even really much of a need for any moderation from like a shame on you for saying weird things. Rather, it's more like I should have actually, now I know future me needs to give you access to StreamYard so that you can share the comments and stuff, because I'm trying to do all the things at once. But it's fun and we're having a good time, and I really appreciate y'all like bearing with us as I learn. What is this, StreamYard? Yeah. And I actually really like StreamYard.
Lego Batman.
Yay! I love.
That's a good one.
Yeah. So Grant says, let's see, where is that? Where'd it go? Grant says, Lego Batman got me out of my dark ages. Really fantastic. Love that so much. Lego Batman is such a ridiculous movie. And I love it so much. It's one I can giggle to all the time. And then this one just brings me lots of love. Yay! Happy anniversary!
Happy anniversary!
Did you get the Parisian set for the anniversary for Danny, or was that just already there? Because that's a really nice 4-month anniversary gift. Let's see. All right.
I don't know which direction this goes. A lot of these tiles for this one are like floating islands with houses or buildings on them.
Oh, cool. That's really fun. So there's more in your set than mine, right?
There's a lot.
Like 3.
I've already done 4.
Oh, that's awesome. I really like the way these sets are or the way these parts are showing up. Why is this? Is it right? Oh, I did it backwards. Okay, cool. There we go. Okay, so these, oops. Okay, well, that didn't work. Let's try again. We've got these little slope type pieces. And then on the back, we are clipping in a clip or a rod. And here you can see there's the clips inside. So that's how those are going to fit in, which is fun. It allows them to be angled, which I like. So it'll be like so, which is cool. And then on the other side, mine just fell apart. So let's pull that together. It's your set you gave to him because he loves France and speaks French. Okay. Major points there. That's awesome.
Oh my gosh.
And you're talking about the Parisian restaurant, the modular, right? That's what's in my head. But yeah, I love this. I love the like top of the chest of this amazing panda, and he's going to get some cool little prints on there too. Let's see. The set, not the movie. The Lego Batman set. Which Lego Batman set in particular, Grant? I'm curious. All right, more stickers.
Wow, the Never Witch is cool.
So I'm using the sticker technique of using your brick separator, which I'm sure everyone on here is super adept with, but using your brick separator, you can put the sticker on very easily in the right place. I need to be looking at it though. So again, you'll just have to pretend that you can see what I'm doing. There we go. But you can attach it and you can put it back on. The other thing that's a really fun hack for y'all is if you ever get a sticker in the wrong place, take the sticker sheet, slide it up underneath the corner of the sticker. And when you push up, eventually it goes underneath there and you can peel it back up. It's a really awesome hack for when you mess up. So, yeah.
Agree, Ben. She's amazing.
Let me see. Oh, she is incredible. And she actually has vibes very similar to the best minifig of 2023. If you all know which one I'm talking about, it's from the DREAMzzz series last time as well. And we got her in I was just showing her yesterday, the Pegasus one. I actually have her in the light box right now because I was filming some things for review, which is cool. But such a cool minifigure, and I love this Never Witch. She is badass. That's awesome. All right, so we've got a lot of the torso here now for our friend Penguin with the Duckmobile. It is a small set, but it's a cute set. I was actually just looking at that. So this is the one that that Grant was saying was what pulled him out of his dark ages. And we're actually in, I want to say September. We need to figure out the exact time, but we're going to be building and reviewing the Batman, the animated series mosaic set, which I'm really excited about. And what we're going to do is, if you didn't know, that set, every single bag is associated with a episode from the series. And so we're going to do an entire month long where we watch every episode. Philip's going to build half and I'm going to build half because it's left half, right half. And we're going to watch 2 episodes a night and show people in short form videos, here's what that episode was about and here's what we built for it too. I say that because I've also been collecting some other Batman sets. You can see right here, right behind me over here, I've got some Batman sets there. And we have some other Batman sets that we're going to incorporate into that month-long Batman fun. Very excited for that as well. So, yay. All right. Almost done with bag 1. It's 12:49. Okay, cool. Let's see if we can speed this up a little bit to finish these sets because I do want to show some pictures from Brick Rodeo if I can. Thanks to our new friend, Nikki, who is in Colorado, my home state, which is super fun. Nikki gathered tons of amazing photos and shared the link with everybody who went to Brick Rodeo. And I asked, do you mind if I share some of your photos today on the stream? And she said, yes. So Nikki Malone Daniels, thank you. I'll be pulling those up towards the end as well. Love the animated Batman. Yes. The new Batmobile. That's one of the other sets that we got. And we're super excited to build with this too. So again, we're doing like a full on lean heavy into Batman. Why not? we both grew up with Batman the Animated Series.
Mhm.
Was it like a big part of your childhood, or was it just like one of many that you watched? What was it for
you? One of many that I watched.
Yeah.
But I was obsessed with all of the Batman films, particularly the Tim Burton ones. But
yeah, 1989 Batman is the real Batman, in my opinion. Colorado represent! Yay, go Broncos!
Batman and Robin has a special place in my heart as well. Not for being a good movie, but it was fun.
Yes. Batman and Robin both were a little bit of an awakening for Phillip and I growing up, realizing, hey, we're really attracted to that Robin dude. What does that mean? Super fun. Mayo, it's been really fun to be tuning into some of your live streams. You just said Colorado represent. I'm curious, are you in Colorado? Did I miss that? Yes, Madlib, if you know, you know. Yay. Chris O'Donnell, that's right. Yes. That is definitely a nostalgic series of movies, like watching those Batman movies in general from the 1989 one on. Those are the ones that I grew up on. But yeah, I had a lot of the Batman the Animated Series toys. So that was like a big part of my childhood too, which is super fun. Really loved all of those. I had this little Batman carrying case that was like, it had two angled sides, like this and this. The top was here and the bottom was here, and it folded open, and it could hold, I think, 7 of the buildable, or the not buildable, 7 of the figures, as well as it could hold the Batwing, which folded up. It was really cool and did like a motorcycle type thing. Where are these parts? Here we go. Yeah, very nostalgic. So I'm excited to dive into the Lego side of it all as well.
Yeah.
Let's see. You're not from Colorado. It's just that your dad grew up watching John Elway. Nice. Yes, I grew up watching John Elway as well. And the Broncos are my home team, which is fun. When I moved to Austin and then started dating Phillip, his brother was working for the Houston Texans. And so because of that, we ended up watching a lot of football at the time, which was fun. And then we also ended up following a lot of the Broncos games again, which I hadn't for a while. So, oh, okay, that makes more sense. I was going to say, time zone wise, it seemed like you had more energy than the rest of us on some of your later streams. Now it's all coming together. We're an Aussie. Good stuff. There have been so many Aussies on here during this streaming weekend. This is our first time doing the 72-hour stream, and it's been really, really fun. I appreciate how welcoming and kind everyone has been. Kindness is all about what I want my account to be and what we try to strive for, as well as like when people came to Brick Rodeo, that was my hope and my goal, is that people felt welcomed, included, and got that sense of kindness from everyone. So glad to see that that's represented here in the Lego YouTube community as well. Now I would say if anybody is on Instagram, I'm more active on there, and am getting more active on YouTube too. And so I'll be seeing y'all more as well over here, but feel free to connect over there as well. It'd be great to get even more connected in the different spaces that we all occupy. Oh, yay, smash that like button, thanks.
Got some stickers.
John Elway, let's see. Oh yeah, you want to, oh, okay. Oh, now that's an interesting piece.
Like a cauldron or
show
something?
That, yeah, show that piece a little bit up close, because that's a really cool one.
I think it might be a cauldron. I'm not sure, but it's really cool.
Okay, fun pet peeve for y'all. Registration marks on Lego parts. Do you pay attention to where they show up in your build so that they're not visible if you can avoid them? An example of that is if you look at this guy, let's see if I can do it to where you see, you probably can't see. There, you see the little dot that's like shining on the bottom of this bright light orange piece? That is what's known as a registration mark. And you'll notice it on all different types of pieces. And there's some that are super visible, which drive me nuts. Let me show you these pieces in particular, if you can see it. It's really hard to show on YouTube, but there's a little tiny registration mark on the sides of these, and they drive me nuts. So anytime I can, I try to avoid putting them in a certain positions or try to put it in a way that it's like hidden from another piece or whatever. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, it is a cauldron, and it's got this cool green fire heating it up.
So those registration marks, the way that they come about is because the mold flashing, yes, it is. So it's from the mold. It's the way that the mold has to hold the parts together when it's like creating the parts. That's my like not engineering brain trying to explain to you how this works. So I'm sure someone who's an engineer could explain it in a much better way than I can. But that's what happens is they get these little tiny dots or spots on them. And some parts it's much more visible than others. But the one that it drives me the most nuts on are what I like to call the gold bars. So those parts, because it's on the front. So it's like really hard to not notice. So
he has to remind me often to remember that.
Yes. I do ask him to redo it sometimes, or I'll take the part from him and redo it just because I like it a certain way. So what's this other part? Here we go. What else do we have? Yeah.
Agree, Brian. The kindness of Brick Rodeo is off the charts. We do love it being our home con.
Yeah. It's been fun. It's been really interesting because we've only ever gone to Brick Rodeo or Brick Fiesta. So we've been going for, I guess this year would have been our 6th year, because 2019 was the first year and 2020 counts as a year too, even though that was a weird year and it was virtual. We've gone 6 times and it's been so wonderful, and we've never gotten a chance to experience other conventions. So I'm very excited to experience a couple new ones this summer. Yay. The part that I'm building right now is a little, is one of those parts that like you build it once and then you build the reverse version of it a second time. And so I'm curious if any of y'all do what I do, which is where when you're building it, you build both at the same time, or if you build them in separate steps.
I don't know. Is it a new fire part?
Does
anyone know?
Which one?
Talking about the green?
The transparent green. I want to say that's a new color for it. Does anyone know if it's been in transparent green before? Good question. Y'all, thank you for joining. This is so much fun to have y'all here with us. And thank you for putting up with us trying to manage all the things all at once. I think, like I said, future me will say, hey, let's see if we can have some other folks help out. And let's see ways that I can help y'all out on your streams as well, because it's all about the community. And thanks for engaging in the chat too. It makes it so much more fun. Also, thank you, Phillip, for joining. I was like, hey, so I'm doing live for 2 hours, and I'd love to chat with you for 2 hours and build with you for 2 hours, which we build together all the time, but yay. There's a hair hot combo like the modern Indiana Jones, and the hair plastic was bleeding into the hot plastic. That's flashing. Oh, thank you. So curious if that is the same concept then as this, where we've got the bird and you see the multiple colors. Is that also flashing, or is it where it's supposed to be a very clear seam between the two? Does that make sense? You're doing great for not being a veteran streamer. Thank you so much. Thank you. Flashing is when 2 pieces of molded plastic are wonky or off kilter. Okay, yeah, no, so that wasn't flashing. It's the mold registration mark. So it's the little dots of like when it is held together. Whoa. Yay for a couple streaming time.
This thing's cool.
Okay, that is awesome. That is so fun. Have you gotten to the part in the instructions where it tells you to switch to a different build?
What do you mean?
Where it's like pick between these 3 options?
Oh, no.
Okay, cool. When you do, show them that too, because that's really cool about Dreams. And I'll show you on mine as well. I love the way these are set up. Okay. Ben says, I think Dreams is letting some of the color injections are supposed to be a little smeared. Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Yes.
I think that's on purpose.
I
just wasn't sure if that was called
Simon
the same
and
thing.
Dan agree. So many cool parts for Halloween habitats. which we really do up both Halloween and Christmas in this household. So
Mhm.
lots of habitats and mosaics.
Yes, our house is a permanent holiday decoration fest. Like the big wings, yes. I don't have them near me, but the multiple colors, really, really super cool. You need more gradient pieces. Yes, we all do for sure. These dream sets really provide some awesome parts. I'm loving this larger round that we get with the blue for the legs of the panda. It came in orange for the T-Rex that you can see, and the legs there. Those are going to be so useful for interesting trees and things. I'm excited to see what people do with this. All right, looks like I'm building the feet. What else do we have?
Yeah, Grant, the cauldron is amazing.
Yeah. I love that you say exactly how I think of it too. I need that new set just for the cauldron. That's what ends up us buying all the different sets that are all over our house. And I will say that it's so easy for me to justify. It's cheaper to buy it per part if I buy the whole set than it is to buy it individually off Bricklink or individually off of the Pick-a-Brick store. Whereas sometimes it might actually be cheaper in the long run for me just to buy the cauldron if that's all that I want from it. But I can justify it away for sure.
Okay, Mad Teo's torso is awesome. The evil
Oh my gosh.
doppelganger.
Okay, that's really
Mateo.
cute. Yeah. So there's Mateo, there's the Mateo, and then there's the doppelganger Mateo.
Yeah, Mad Teo.
Oh, Mad Teo. Ooh, I love that that's the name
And
for the
there's
doppelganger.
Dewey,
Dewey?
and Dogen,
Oh, fun. Yay.
and then the Never Witch.
Cool. Yours has some really good characters on it.
Yep.
That's how you do it too. Of course, Grant, right? Very easy. Oops. Click the wrong button. All right. Another set that I'm very excited about actually comes out next week on the 17th. It is it's the Batman 8-in-1. I'm curious if anybody else is excited about that. I kind of want 8 copies of it. Phillip probably doesn't want me to buy 8 copies of it, so I probably won't. Maybe 2. But it's super fun. It's the BrickHeads where you can trade them all out for all of the different versions of Batman. This year is the 85th anniversary of Batman, which is so cool. That's why you're seeing lots of like Batman sets and things. Wonder when the actual date is for that. Like Disney 100, I think the actual date was in January. Hello, Lady McBrick. Good to see you here.
This is confusing.
What are you missing? Or what's happening?
So there's this piece that has like black and pinkish purple that goes over.
Oh,
somehow.
yeah. I had that on one of the figs from yesterday.
But in the book, the instructions, it just shows it as gray. So I was like,
really?
I don't have the piece. Where is it?
Huh, that's weird. Oh, it does. Okay, that's an interesting misprint. I will let them know.
Reprint everything.
The whole thing needs to be fixed. Lady McBrick, good to see you. Fun games during your stream. You did a great job with some friends. Bricks, why not? So good to see you, Annabelle, over there too. And there was a third person with you, and I just lost names. Because I'm trying to do too many things all at once. But y'all did a great job. We were listening in as we were having breakfast and getting this room a little bit set up for the stream. So that's why we were like not fully able to play the games. Bring on all the Batmans. You probably have enough parts to build a few more without actually building 8. I know. We do. You're right, Grant. Thanks. Let's see. So
Thank you, Grant.
Of course. All right. I have a leg done, which is super fun. And that's going to attach to the body over here. I'm working on the second leg. Yay, I can fast forward through these pages because I've already built them.
Right. The big build yet.
No. What's your big build?
I think I'm going to do the mech.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. AFO problems. Truth. One of the things that I love is doing drafts too. We haven't talked about drafts on this stream, but we do them with our lugs sometimes. I'm curious if any of y'all do drafts. We did a draft of one of the dream sets that was the like kind of village scene. I can't remember what it was called, but it was really fun. And I got some fantastic parts, and I got an abundance of the little mushroom type characters, which made me super happy. So that was great. Yay, drafts. These new dream sets will be fantastic for drafts too. For sure. This is exciting. What was that?
That torso wasn't for Mateo. It was Mateo.
It didn't, but no, wasn't one Mateo and one was Mateo?
Yes, but they have a different torso.
Oh, they have different. Oh, okay.
I got excited. I wanted to use it quickly.
Oh, you put it on the wrong one. I see. They have to be right. Or else we'll just change it. So there's no consequence there. Okay. All right, have leg number 2. And now the panda can kick. Ridiculous. Your lug drafted that set too. Yay. How do drafts work? Awesome. Good question, Simon and Dan. Drafts are when you take a ton of sets of all the exact same set. So let's say you go to a store and you find that they have an amazing deal on sets. They're all clearanced out and there's like 10 of them or 20 of them. You buy all 20 of those sets and you convince your friends to buy maybe one each. And you get 20 friends together and they all pay you back for the one each that they bought. Then from there, you part out the sets, meaning like I would take all the pieces out and I would put like all of these pieces together in a bin. I would put all of these pieces together in a bin. I would put all the minifigures together in a bin, etc. And then everybody draws a number, and you take that number, and whoever's number 1 gets to pick one collection of items first. Then person 2 gets to pick collection of items next, and you go all the way up. So let's say it's 1 through 20, you go all the way up to 20, and then you redo 20 and you go all the way back down to 1, and then you go back up and down and up and down. It's just like football drafts if people are used to playing fantasy football or things like that. So it's a really, really great way to get a lot of fantastic parts that normally you only get like 1 or 2 of in a set. Okay, I messed this one up. Our lug, did the draft of the our lug did a draft of the Dreams like village type set, and it's full of really cool parts. So I took a lot of the pieces actually to build characters because that's my favorite thing. But other people took like a lot of the greenery and stuff because they like to do plants and that kind of stuff. Really, really cool stuff. So.
All right, here's the final Mateo and Mateo.
Nice.
All right.
Yay. Thanks, Lady McBricks. She says, I love your shirts. Phillip's shirt is from Brick Slopes.
2019.
And they actually still sell the shirt, which is awesome. So you can go to Jill's Brick Bling website and pick some up, which is fun.
Yeah. There's a link within the Brick Slopes website.
And I can drop links in the description of the show today afterward. And then my shirt is from We Love What You Build. They're the ones who make the periodic table of the Lego colors. So it's a reference chart, which is awesome. I've got the chart over there and I use it while building, which is super helpful. And they offered this shirt to me, which is super fun. And you can get 10% off if you want it using my link. So I'll share the link and stuff in the chat.
Okay.
And I get a tiny kickback if you do. So thank you in advance.
Yeah. I have to decide what route I'm going to go. Choose your own adventure. There's some kind of bird. I don't know. A cool bird. A mech. Or what is this? A wolf type thing? Does anyone have any preference on what I should do? Any votes?
So mech or bird or the top one? Okay.
That is a pretty cool one. Oh no. There's one vote for the top, one vote for the mech,
Oh no.
and one vote for the wall. Okay, next one in is the deciding answer. All right, it's the mech. Thank you, Paul.
Dun dun dun. That's fun because that's what Phillip was wanting to build, I think, right?
I agree, Grant. It is the hardest part, and that's why I let y'all do it for me.
Questions are hard.
We'll end up doing all three at some point.
Oh, for sure. I love these like 3-in-1 type ones. So, ooh, you did get a vote for Bird though. So yeah, maybe that'll be your next rebuild later.
Oh.
All right. Good choice, Paul. Bird. If you hadn't hit the like button, please do so. Oh, thank you so much, Rapture Raccoon. I remember you joining my Instagram live and being so kind and friendly. And I'm just putting it all together now that you're also joining here. So fun that you're here as well. And I'm so excited to meet you at Slopes in person. Brick Slopes. So I've been to, oh, dadgummit, I messed that up. I've been to Salt Lake City a number of times. So I grew up in Colorado and went there to visit friends that were in my fraternity when I was in college. I went to college at Colorado State University, so not too far away from Utah. And then went to visit them at the fraternity house, which was fun. Also considered transferring there to the University of Utah for a while. So it was a place that I visited quite a bit during college. And then after college, I went to grad school. And in my first profession, there were a ton of conferences that happened in Salt Lake City. So I went there like 3 or 4 times in my early adulthood. And Philip's never been. So I'm really excited to get to share that with him because it's a place that to me reminds me of home since the mountains and like all of that. It just gives me the same type of vibes that I get from Colorado.
And after Slopes, we're going to stay in Salt Lake for an extra week. So if anyone has any suggestions for the Salt Lake area, please put them in the chat.
Yes, I'm very excited. We are both in great need of some vacation time and time together that's not just like running from convention to convention. We're having a blast with all of it, but like you also get kind of tired. And sometimes you get a little peopled out and just need a break. So I'm excited to get to have that time together, which will be fun. But first, Slopes.
First, Brick Fair, Virginia.
Oh, yeah. First, Brick Fair, Virginia. First, Rodeo. Then, Brick Fair, Virginia. Then, Slopes. All right, and we have an arm. So now he can kick twice and he can pick things up once.
Good to know, Grant. We will definitely hit up one or both of them.
And I see, where's the piece that here we go. New Mexico Lug is doing their first con in a few weeks. Yay! I think it's Albuquerque. Is that right, Ben? Very excited about that for sure. Yeah. We wanted to go, but didn't really have a chance to make that happen just because it falls at a time where it's like between the other conventions we're traveling to, traveling costs money, in case you didn't know. So that's a bummer of this whole thing. But yeah, didn't want to overdo it and try to cram in another one. But I really want to go next year. So I'm hoping that they have another one in Albuquerque the next year. Are you getting in early for Slopes? We are getting in on Wednesday, I think.
On Wednesday, yeah.
Yeah. So it'll be a pretty quick turnaround there. And then we're staying for a week after. So I think it'll be rush. And then we'll have the relaxation and fun break afterward, which will be good. So let's see. They have 2 Lego stores. Okay, cool. And someone asked if we're driving or flying. Grant did. We are flying.
We're flying, but we're renting a car when we're there.
This will be our first time traveling with Lego via flight. And I am bringing my holiday buddies, which I'll talk about in a minute. And those are small little figures that like come apart pretty easily. So I think that they should be able to rebuild easily if they fall apart. And then I'm also bringing a huge mosaic that I'm very excited to reveal at Brick Fair, Virginia. That is Wicked themed. So from Wicked the Musical, which turns 20 this year. Very, very excited about that, and hoping that it travels easily in packed luggage. I've been getting some great advice from friends who've done it before. Brick Huntress in particular, Kate, has been really helpful with giving me some guidance on what to do, since she's traveled with some incredibly large and amazing mosaics. Hers are even larger than what I'm bringing. So, hi John, why go to the canyons? Yes, that's on the list for sure. Yeah. Yes. Oh yeah, BrickCon. So that's in Seattle. Is that right, Brian? I think. BrickCon is on my list. We've been here just helping him find parts. Oh yeah, of course. Mm-hmm. Of course. I'm glad that you're building along and having a good time. So thanks again, everyone, for joining. This is really cool. This is really cool. I have felt so welcomed by everyone. I feel like I keep saying that. I've been saying it to Phillip too, because I've been tuning in a little bit more. He had work all day Friday and Thursday. I am working part-time as a consultant right now, and so I've had some time away, which has been nice to be able to do what I'd like and focus on some other things when I'm not working. And this all just fell at a perfect time for me to be able to participate. So, and thank you, Haley's Bricks, for coordinating all this. On the bus home. Hi. Drive safe. Tell the bus to drive safe, please. So much fun on London Calling. It was the best. Y'all, Greg is great. He's a wonderful host. Made it so easy to join, so easy to have fun. And all of you who joined and were amazing in the chat, thank you, because that made it even more fun as well. I had a blast, and I'm sure you're loving hearing Penny in the background. I'm not so much loving hearing Penny in the background.
Our neighbors are loving hearing Penny in the background.
Oh my gosh, they are. But you know, if they didn't have their dogs outside all the time, they probably wouldn't have to hear her all the time. Y'all, we live in Austin, Texas. And in case you didn't know, Austin is hot. Hot, 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 hot. It is brutally hot here. And one of our neighbors has their dogs outside like all day. And we don't know their setup. They might have like a little dog house. They might have a fan. Who knows? But it makes me so sad. Maybe they have a doggy door and the dogs just like to be outside. But it does make me nervous for them. Sorry for throwing you under the bus, neighbors, but
hope you're not streaming.
It'd be a nice way to get to know them a little bit better. Maybe I should actually go say hi again. Okay, here's mine. I have these two options. So the top and the bottom. Oh, yeah. So you can vote for, Phillip's making you do a vote for mine too. You can vote for the mech or the crawling panda. I'll show you on the box. And you can do that while you listen to Penny. Sorry. So there's this one that's more like resting, where it's more like a panda you can ride, or it's the mech panda. Ben says top one. Can I get 3 more votes?
Hopefully you didn't have a preference on what you want.
I did, but it's fine. I can always rebuild. No problem there at all. Crawling, okay. Mech. So I've got 2 for mech, 1 for crawling. Let's get 2 more votes in, and we'll see who wins at that point. I'm going to mute for a second. Okay, I just told Penny to be quiet, so I'm sure she listened and is going to be quiet now. And I'm seeing enough votes for mech that we're going to go with mech. Sorry, Grant. I'll do the crawling one later. Maya says the bird. Go back and do the bird, please. Okay, cool.
No birds today.
No birds today, except for the little ones that are really cute. These are, just so cool. Y'all, this is so fun. I like building with y'all. Penny speaks English. She does. She understands all the words too.
Does she? I think she speaks a different language.
I was being sarcastic. Maybe Ben knows though. Maybe he's actually spoken with her.
Maybe she speaks French. Can Danny give us some tips on making her quiet?
Yeah, if it's French, possibly. Okay, y'all. So cool. Loving this printed part. She'll be quiet for 2 minutes. Yep, that's true. She will. And then someone will walk by outside and she will scream at them. Why are you walking in our front yard? How dare you? Which is just weird.
She has just moved to a different room.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so for those of y'all who said mech, The very first part of the instruction says, make it do the splits. That's not fun. But okay, I'll follow the rules. Yeah.
You didn't even get it to stretch.
You have a disdain for Lego mechs. In that case, I recommend not participating in the Let's Build series this month, but I recommend participating in all other months. It's just this month is Max. Penny, girl. She just yelled at us. She's like, you're not listening to me. There's a stranger outside. Right. Does Penny have selective hearing? Yes. Yes, she does.
Very much. And for a while, we were thinking she was losing her hearing, but I'm pretty sure at this point it's just very selective.
Yeah, she tricked us. We were legitimately concerned that she had hearing loss. And then we learned that no, she just has opinions about what she wants to hear. So maybe she is on the drag main stage. Yes. Penny, it's messy in here. What are you doing? She's like walking around through here, stepping on all the boxes. The floor is not clean in here. It's like a little stressful. Hi, Frankie.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
Yay. What?
No, man.
Okay. Good to see you. Hope work is good today. We are building some of the DREAMzzz sets. Thanks for joining.
Were you saying that this is on the drag main stage too? The splits?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I figured. That makes sense. Yes.
Yeah.
Did I spot coral colored nails? You did.
Ooh.
Yes. I just painted them this morning, which is fun. This is Olive and June is the brand. I'm not sure if they have them outside the US, but we get them got them at Target this time. And I want to say they probably sell them in other stores too, I'm sure. Fun story, Phillip just started doing his nails. Yay. And he's doing a great job. He's learning. That sounded judgy. I didn't mean it judgy at all.
He's learning.
That's not.
He is a beginner. Yeah, I have not figured it out yet, but
he's doing a great job.
I'm getting there.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a nice thing to get to do together. Da, da, da. The shade. Yeah. Both the shade of the coral that everyone's excited about. Haha, dad joke. And the shade of what sounded like judgment, but I promise wasn't. So we know that Danny is building. It's a good thing he's pretty. Yes, Ben. Aw, isn't that sweet? I know that Danny is building this Parisian restaurant, which is incredible. Is anybody else building anything along with us?
Pandemonious Panda has been listening while working on something in the background.
Cool.
The mark you were talking about is called a gate mark.
Thank
where
you.
The plastic enters the part cavity.
Thank you so much. That makes a lot more sense. Earlier when I was in I just realized I don't have music on in the background and I meant to. Earlier when I was in the StreamYard thing, it gave me the option to do that, but I don't know how. Which also doesn't matter probably. Oh, here we go. Audio? Maybe, maybe not. Nope, that's not it. Okay, I'll learn for next time. Oh, here we go. Here's some music. Let's do Feeding the Ducks. There we go. Yeah.
Feeding the ducks.
Feeding the ducks, because this is exactly what it sounds like when we feed ducks.
Exactly. Yep.
Danny just dumped his container of 1x1 pieces. No! That is not fun. It depends on how big the container is, but that is usually a not fun thing to think. I have to go crawl on the floor and pick them up. Oh, you were so sweet. Yeah, you should be able to turn that on. I did!
Definitely pick them up before walking around barefoot.
Yes, agreed. The music was a great suggestion from Ben yesterday when he was teaching me all the things, and I meant to turn that on at the beginning. Let me know if it's too loud. I'm curious. Again, since we're learning all this stuff. Also, curious, real talk, how annoying has Penny been in the background? Like, has she been super, super loud? as well as how is our sound with the mics from the laptop. Is it working? Is it not? Let me know, because I want to get this right for future ones. Oh, what are the comments? There they are. It's a little distracting. Okay, thank you. I will fix that. Is that better? Awesome. You don't mind the dog barking of the dogs, and it hasn't been very loud. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate I appreciate y'all letting us know, because yeah, again, this is new for us. And I have to say again, awesome. Thanks, Bryn. Thank you, everyone, for being so welcoming. Thank you, Haley, for inviting me to participate this year. I am so glad. This has been a pure joy to get to participate. And it was so fun to go and meet a whole bunch of people at Brick Rodeo, and then to join this and be like, oh my gosh, I know these people. Like, so many of y'all were at Rodeo, which was really cool. Last night I joined a Dungeons and Dragons stream. I laugh because I've never played. I don't know how to play. And was doing my best to follow along, but was also giggling because I had no clue what was happening. And obviously I wasn't playing. Y'all were playing, whoever was on it. But it was really funny because I was like, oh, I don't know what's going on. Okay, y'all. So cool. So cool. I love this so much. And this is amazing that the entire head opens for where the mech is. I like that in this case, the minifigure is hidden inside the mech as opposed to visible. It is kind of fun when they're visible because you know that there's a minifigure in there, but this I think is super cool. And it looks like we're gonna add some shoulder pads here in just a moment, but just had to show you how neat it is, the way all of this attaches. And he actually stands up pretty sturdily. Sturdily? He's pretty sturdy when he stands. Sturdily. Big words. Turtle. Yes, beautiful blue. I love the colors that they chose for this panda. Okay. I've also been referring to the panda as he, and I don't know if the panda or any of these characters have genders because we haven't watched Dreams, so we'll have to watch eventually.
Okay, for those who voted for number 3 earlier for me, the wolf, good news, you at least get a smaller version of it. It's so cool.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that's cute.
That's really cute. Like ominous eyes.
Yeah.
So cool. Which character comes with it?
With mine? Oh, I'll show you in just a second. Pandemonious Panda, thank you for teaching us all the things. Shoulder pads are back. Y'all, look at these intense shoulder pads. Whoa. Woo. Okay, so the character that comes with it looks like this. There we go. I'm trying to do the trick that everyone else is doing where they put their hand there, but I don't think I'm close enough. But yeah, it looks like it's in focus. And the character's name is, from the box, it's Logan. And Logan also has Dogan, which is his doppelganger. Yeah, Logan gets a set. Is that new? Thanks for sharing that in the chat because, like I said, we haven't watched Dreams yet, so I don't know really much about these characters. I just know about the builds because I've been building the ones from last year, and they're so cool.
Okay, so this piece that was like a little spider cauldron thing gets repurposed. You flip these over, and it'll be the top part of this mech.
What is the cauldron is, or
the like spider cauldron thing? You flip it over and it's going to become the top of this one.
Oh, cool. Can you mute for just a second? Can you reach that? Down below. There. We muted. I talked to Penny. She now knows not to bark, and I promise you she's not going to ever again. She's
3,
so good.
2, 1.
Right. Izzy is everything with her hair. Agreed. She's really cool. Yay! Okay, this makes me so happy to hear. Logan has never had a set, and Logan gets what I think is arguably the cutest of the sets. This panda, I think, is super fantastic. Is that nicer hair? Is it nicer hair than Stephanie's? Poor Stephanie. What did she do to you? Just kidding. With which character's hair were you talking about? We can look it up and compare.
Whoa.
Right. So this is a fun little complicated build. Oops, that's backwards. Or complicated build that is going to shoot studs out. It's a newer piece. It was here last year.
Got it.
I'm going to share this screen. So the viewers at home.
A camera with a big old lens.
Yeah. That's a great one for
Stephanie from Friends.
Yes. And right. Sorry. Which minifigure character were you talking about in here?
In this set.
In this set.
Oh, Ben says that piece is new as of Optimus Prime.
Oh, cool. Okay. Hi, Haley Bricks. Oh my gosh, it's 1:30. Okay, I am almost done with my portion. So I think what I'll do is I'll show my build to y'all, and then I'll jump over to showing some pictures from Slopes. From Brick Rodeo. We don't have pictures from Slopes yet. Thanks in part to our good friend Nikki, who we met at Brick Rodeo. And talk about some of the things while Phillip finishes his build. So, hey, hi Big Nate. Hope everyone is having an awesome weekend. Thank you everyone who's making this weekend awesome and making new friends. Thank you, Haley. Christy, I don't know if you were on earlier, but I was saying thank you so much for coordinating this and also for inviting me to participate. This has been such a joy and everyone has been so kind and welcoming. I've loved it. I've done a couple other streams before, and major shout out to the few people who joined then, because that was all brand new and we were just learning, and you made it so that I was able to interact with people, which was really fun. I really appreciate that. All right, so this now. All right, so. Okay, I see. So the last thing I just built is this spinning gun that the Panda mech is going to hold. And he actually holds it using, not an axle, a pin, a Technic pin. So the pin is going to go in the hand here, like so. All right. And I love, once you get it in, that you can actually wrap the fingers around it so that it looks like he's actually holding it, which is really cool. So, yay! All right, here is, and once you put in the studs here, you can spin this and it shoots them out of the gun, which is really fun. This is my finished mech of the set as well. So this is Logan's mech, and the name of it is Logan the Mighty Panda. So really, really cool mech. You can see when you open the head, that's where Logan will sit. I love that Logan has a hockey stick. I'm curious for those of you who've watched the show if he's a hockey player or uses a hockey stick regularly. And I like that there's a little clip here that can hold his hockey stick when he's inside the mech as well. The set also comes with his evil doppelganger, which is fun. Whoops, named Dogan. Both of them have 2 face prints. Oh my gosh. What am I doing? There's the... sorry, y'all. Both of them have 2 face prints, which is really cool. And then we also get the bird, the raven, that is carrying this little printed tile thing in the pod. You can see there, really cool. And I'm very excited to see how all of this shows up in DREAMzzz Series 2. Okay, I'm going to set all this aside. I'm going to switch to sharing. Please hold. I'm sure the paper opening is loud. There we go, cool. I'm going to switch to sharing my screen, and I'm going to walk you through some pictures from Brick Rodeo. So, yay. Okay, let's see if I can figure this out. So I do this. Nope, not cinnamon. Let's see. Oh, I need to do present, share screen. I want to share. Oh, here we go. Entire screen. Let's do that. And we'll do this one. We'll do share. Oh, cool. It's not wanting me to share my screen. So we're going to try a different approach. It says that I have to it let me yesterday when I was testing this. Oh, cool. Okay, this worked. Can y'all see it? And let me move. What do you mean get rid of? Oh, yeah. Ben, thanks for saying the piece is new. It's about Optimus Prime. I think people read that by now. It's my fault. Learning how to do this. His dream self was small and blue and had no powers, so it was a role reversal for him. So cool. Yay! Okay, you can see. Awesome. So, first off, let me find my mouse. Here we go. These photos came from Nikki Malone Daniels, and then lots of other people I think have shared some things to it as well. I'm going to scroll through and click on a few things that I want to show you. But first off, it was in the Renaissance Hotel, which is gorgeous. We had a photo wall. So this was set up by members of Tech Slug Austin, and actually one of my friends from New Mexico, Zach, did one as well. Super fun as a photo backdrop. I did this rainbow one that you can see right up here. Oh, but you can see my mouse. And then I did down below at the very bottom, this gray one that has a guitar and has 4 music notes, because Austin is the live music capital of the country, which is fun. We've got some fun shots of people chatting. And yeah, I want to skip to the mocks though, because I think those are cool. There are tons of mocks. I'm going to scroll through and just show you a few that were standouts for me. First, Horizon Zero Dawn.
Hey, we know him.
We know him. If anybody knows Ben's Breck Designs, this was his incredible mock. So you can see the tall neck is the only thing in here that's an actual set. Everything else was custom designed as a mock by Ben. And he did an incredible job, and he actually won Best Video Game mock, which was so cool. And it was also a new category that we had this year. So kudos to Ben, major shout out, and everybody should go to find him on his socials to see more pictures of this as well. As I'm going through this, I'm going to do my best to also keep track of the chat, but I may not see some of these as well. So I'll do what I can to see. There were incredible castle mocks. Nikki Malone Daniels actually brought quite a few, and as well as Din Lug. So that's really fun. There was a great collaborative one. This is Valerie Majidi's Dragon Mountain. She won Best Build Techniques, I think, for this incredible build. And she is from Houston, Texas, which is super fun as well. I love her creature building techniques. Just incredible. Both with the mountain design, like honestly, that's stuff that I've never really done. But then also the dragon itself is incredible. Castle kind of owned it this year. Agree, Ben. It was probably the category that had the most incredible, mind-blowing builds that I've ever seen. I'm going to actually flip through some of these, and I'm going to go a little quickly because I want you to see some good things, and we've got 20 minutes. But so apologies if these are fast. I'll also make sure that you all have the link to go through these later too. But this is a part of the collaboration that you can see, and all the people looking at it, which is super fun. Oh, we already passed some of the, okay, here, let me actually, I thought that was going to show more of the castle stuff. Now we're into the pop culture, another Horizon Zero Dawn. We also do lights at night, and I want to show you one in particular that I thought was incredible at night. Let's see, I'm looking for the one that won Best Lighted with the spiral. It's really cool. I mean, all of these are great for sure, but I want to show you, wow, here we go, this one. I think this is the video. Oh, it may not be. I'll just bounce through. So this one was a spiral that spun, and it had the lights going through it, and all of the pieces were transparent, and they put a white sheet underneath it so that you could see the patterns, and it was like a spirograph, y'all. It was so cool. Best use of lighting. It won the best lighted mock this year, and rightfully so. I was hoping that there was a video, but there might
What was it? She did like this stained glass painting one. Sorry, I can't talk for a second.
There we go. I'll mute that. Nikki, thank you for putting some of these photos together. You were so great. So cool. So again, rightfully won the best lighted mock. That was Jason Majidi, I believe. Then as I'm going through, if I find a mock that I don't know the designer, please let me know. This was Susan from Lego Masters Season 2, I think. She upscaled the Monster House, and it was incredible. So just to show you, here's an example. Look at this brick-built shutter. Like, so cool. So wicked cool. And looked amazing with the lights on. Really, really cool. And then this one was incredible. This won the best Technic GDC, and it was we'll maybe find some with lights on as well. It was called Pluck a Duck, and it was a working claw machine. This was from our youth builders, from one of the teen peoples.
Actually, the daughter of Jason, who did the spiral.
Oh yeah, and Valerie, who did the Dragon Mountain.
Yeah.
So I guess I am obsessed with their family's builds. They're incredible. And then this one was an Animal Crossing tie-in with ships, which was so cool. Not Animal Crossing, excuse me. Oh, forgive me. Fabuland tie-in by Steve, also from Houston. Brickle art. This was by far one of my favorites. Really, really cool. Gretchen does incredible work. But these little scenes were 9 incredible women through history. It was called Above and Beyond Echoes of Herstory. And it was showing all these incredible women who have done amazing things for the world. And on top, there were 3 little girls that were like playing and having fun, which was super fun. And it was really neat to see, like, these are the little girls that will grow up to be incredible women in the future as well. She also had a little bio for each of them so that everybody could learn about the bio, and then also artist notes and model info so that people could understand how it all works. So cool. That won an award that I created a few years ago called Representation Matters, and it's an award that really focuses on builds that include thoughtful inclusion of diversity and inclusion. And that was one that was definitely one rightfully so. I'm losing my words. Let's see. I want to scroll through and find some with the lights on. Mm-hmm. These are all great. Great. Okay, this one with lights off was really cool too. This is Kate, Brick Huntress. Really beautiful. This was her newest girl, so this is her 4th of a series, and looked amazing with lights out. And then the Elizabeth Tower. This one actually chimed on the hour every hour out loud. It was fantastic for our public hours because it helped us keep track of time, but it was also beautiful with lights out and with lights on. This one won best overall, best in show. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna scroll past the lights because while they're really cool, actually, sorry, one more. If you follow Steve Polda, you have probably seen him working on the incredible mock of the Spider-Verse. So here's what it looks like at night. Incredible. I love that at night you can see more inside, but I love it during the day because of the colors that he chose to use to capture the Spider-Verse vibes. Castle, incredible stuff. Like, just incredible stuff. Different build styles. This that you just saw that we scrolled through is from the Peterson brothers, and they've been building it for years. I love the little dragon cave underneath. This was Texlug Austin's Castle. It was a collaborative build that we did, showed it last year, recording, and this year too. And then a hedge maze, which is fun by one of our members. Okay, here, this was the one. Nikki Malone Daniels, if you're on here, did you build this? I think you did. And I think it's a part of this huge collaboration from Denmug, but I think you built a huge castle, if I'm not mistaken. So impressive. Here's the castle row. It was incredible. And it was so fun to have builders from Denver, from Colorado there. And then also we had a builder from Toronto. Her name's Maya, and she won best. It was her first time ever displaying a mock at a convention. And she won the best first time brick rodeo displayer, I think. Very well deserving, incredible. I'm gonna hop out of this so I can bounce to some other themes. In the chat, if anybody was at Brick Rodeo, if there's something you want me to focus on, let me know and I'll go and find it too if I can. Also, loved this Mondrian style building in the Castle Collab. And then you see this beautiful cathedral. I want to see that with Mickey Malone Daniels build too. Okay, have fun with Bonnie Brick Stream. Thanks for joining. So fun to have you here. And fun to chat with you yesterday. Bye, Martin. But yeah, thought that was such a cool Mondrian build. And everybody did a fantastic job with the storytelling throughout their builds. Like, that's one of my favorite things is minifig storytelling. Let's see. Okay, we had a collab build for the public to do. So that was our new design for this year. It was designed by our friend Lasso, or Brian Lasseter.
It was really cool. It was right out front of the elevator, and the elevator had glass window on it. And so
cool.
You could go up to the very top of the 9th floor and come down and just take a cool video of it zooming in on it.
Really cool. That's really cool. I didn't get a chance to do that because I was
There's
standing
some
at my
posts on
station.
Instagram throughout. So.
Awesome. And then this was the Mars-based collab. This was done by Texblog Austin. For both collabs, I actually didn't participate in those because I didn't have time, but all of my buddies did, and look at this. This was incredible. I believe it won Best Collab. And then this really cool dome type structure here on the left won for Best Space design, I think. So incredible. The techniques are just so cool. Oh, and actually, let's go back a couple. If y'all know Luis from Lego Master Season 4, he is a dear friend of ours that we met for Brick Rodeo. He was driving from Miami with his incredible mock that he brought to Chicago, and it shattered in 15 minutes away from Miami. So they drove back home, they flew without their mock, and it was super sad. But he came with his girlfriend and her daughter, June, and we got to meet them, and they were so sweet.
So cool.
And so they replaced his giant mock with June's zombie cheer. She's 11, 12?
Yeah.
June, if you're watching, I'm sorry, I don't know your age. I think you're 12. But this is her little zombie cheer mock. So a silver lining that came through was that June got to participate in cheering her first ever. And Luis was so kind and so, like, he handled it like such a pro. Favorite builder probably of this year was Jake Sadovich. Many of you have probably seen this stuff before, but he's never come to Brick Rodeo. He won Best Life-Size Lego for this incredible marionette. And as we go through, he built a lot of incredible, huge upscale things. This was, wasn't this Brick Builder's Remy's?
I think so, yeah.
I think this was his. It was really cool. I saw one picture of him actually wearing it.
Yeah.
And then our guest speaker was Steve Guinness, the brick consultant. He designed a mock that he brought with him that are these 3 builds from Doctor Who, and they were actually designed because BBC got in touch with them and asked him to make them. Like, that is how amazing Steve is. He is such an awesome dude. He taught a workshop on movement, so you can see his little movement build here, and it was a 10-in-1 movement thing, which was super cool. And I also got to interview him on stage, which was fun. So he won one of our mocks of notes for this incredible mock as well. Those are basically special recognitions or awards. Yay for Jake. Yeah, he was nominated for like 8 things at one point. Everyone was like, he should win all the things. And at Brick Rodeo, we like to ensure that as many people get awards as possible. And that was really fun to see. He got tons of amazing props from people too, which is cool. Let's see. I'm going to get out of this area. The swarm is incredible. That was shown, I think, last year as well. Let's scroll down a little bit. These are space things that are incredible. For those who've not been to Brick Rodeo before, you may not have never seen this one. It spins, and it is half Death Star, half Mickey ears, designed by our good friend James Browder, who's sometimes in these live streams as well. I helped him rebuild this with Ben when we had it on display at our local library, and it was super fun to build all of the the different Disney versus Star Wars battle scenes. So, and they look different every time because he rebuilt them each time. Scrolling through. Oh yeah, this Jawa. This was Jake, right? Jake, like, come on, just incredible. Oh yeah, James made the conmock as well. So anybody who saw, we had a conmock that was a belt buckle, and he designed it and made it, which is super fun. And it's actually, the back of it has his 2 kids pictured on it as the featured models.
And it also has, it can be worn around actually belt.
Yeah. This one was maybe my favorite of the mosaics because it's just a different build style. It's built up. And the dimensions were gorgeous. It's so different than what I'm used to seeing, which is fun.
Lots of wild angles in different directions.
Really, really pretty and smooth, like just a different vibe.
Yeah.
And then, of course, many have seen this one at Brick World Chicago. Incredible. I forget the builder's name for those last 2. So if anybody remembers, please let me know in the chat. Let's see if I can zoom in and find out. So Neptune was hard to read. Oh, there we go. Gem Butte. And then I don't remember his name. I'm sorry. Don't have it. And this is Grant. You are loved, Grant. It was beautiful. It won the best mosaic, art mosaic, which was fun. I loved the way you did your lettering. They were shaped so beautifully, which was cool. And this one, Fortnite's map, was a microscale map that was incredible too. It was by Aiden Riley. And yeah, let's scroll through.
Well, Aiden also did an exact replica of his house.
Yes,
2-story house, which was so cool.
Matthew Grunning, I think, or Gunning. Yeah, is the one who did that other Sending the Park with George. Well, that's something new, but yeah. This, I was so touched to finally get to see in person. This is Brick Huntress's Let's Build a Collaboration. So she did this in March. 93 of us from around the globe sent her our little sections of it, and then she pieced it together. She also designed the entire thing, and it's the first time I got to see it live. For those going to Slopes, you'll see it live there too. And this one is my build. This is my little section of it, which is really fun. And it was so neat. I stood there with Kate for a long time looking at it and saying, oh, this is this person's, this is this person's. And we could tell just by looking at it who made what based on the different pieces. Including Simon and Dan's. We got to see yours, and she was bragging about yours. So super fun. Mosaics are good traveling exhibits. That's my hope with the one that I'm doing right now, is that it'll make an easy travel. So we'll see. And then we had 2 Ahsokas. They were both really cool and really well done. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. And then this one, inspired by Brito, is the artist. And this was by Heather's Bricks on Instagram. We have been friends since the very beginning when we joined Instagram in 2017. And it was a pure joy to give her a hug in real life and finally meet her, because we've never met her in person. Okay, incredible builds. Oh, here was Aiden's house. This literally comes apart, and every single room of his house is to scale with all of the furniture and everything. It's incredible. That one is such a recognition mock of note as well. There's the Elizabeth Tower. Scroll through. Oh, here's Kate's with the lights on. Y'all, she is just incredible. Her stuff, like, so cool. An incredible part usage in it. And then Jody's, I loved seeing this. So she had her sunflowers, and she also had her keep going build. This actually moved to where her minifig, her sig fig, would go around behind the build and would show up at different times. And it was covered with the sig figs of all her friends. And I was able to give her one of my sig figs to add to it as well. So I got to be added right here. So she's one of like 3 people in our Lego community that I've been able to get one to, since they're so expensive, which is silly. This Austin FC one is one of those that's cheese wedge, where you can look at it from one side and it's one thing, and from the other side it's another thing, as well as its STS 133 Discovery. Those are built by our friend Harlan, who's in our lug. And this STS 133 Discovery, you can see before and after launch with the 2 different views of it. So here's after launch, here's before launch, or vice versa. Oh, here are my buddies. So these are my holiday buddies. I finally got to display them. Lenticular, thank you. That's what it's called. My holiday buddies are my little characters that I designed, one for each month of the year. So it goes January, February, March, April, May, June. And then on the top row, July, August, September, October, November, December. I just put them up on Lego Ideas, and I got to talk about them last night on London Calling. And Greg was so kind, and he told everyone to go over and vote for them. He was super sweet and put them in the description, and it was just super cool. I got like 5 votes during the London Calling stream from y'all, so thank you for those who did that. And if you haven't, please do. I'm really not loving the self-promotion part of this, but I am loving how kind people have been and how supportive they've been for these 5 minutes until the next stream. Thank you, Mayo. I'll show you one more build, and then we'll get off of this part 2. So this is my friend Bart's. He did a marionette of La Catrina. Gorgeous marionette. And he did a really good job of having a video of it moving because everyone wanted to see it move, but he was standing over a different mock. So I got to stand beside it, and I got to brag on him all day, every video, which is super fun. And then one more, I want to show the practice. That was a neat video. If I can find it quickly, and if I can't, that's okay. Nikki Malone Daniels, thank you again for letting me use your photos. So cool. Lots of castle stuff. Oh my gosh. Trying to fly through because I want you to be able to see Philip's final build if he's done with it or close. And if he's not, his progress, which is fine. Y'all might be getting dizzy if you're anything like me. I'm getting dizzy just looking at this, but I will ensure the link is added to the chat as well so that anybody who wants to go through can see all of them as well. Here we go. Okay, so this was the one from Toronto. This is her right here. Her name is Maya. She's MB Bricks on YouTube and on Instagram. Flew all the way down from Toronto and got this massive build. And it had a whole story to it. So this wizard up here was doing a spell, and the spell is being cast and it's coming down, and you can see like the prelims that are coming out from the spell, like reaching out into the village. Let's see if there's more of the village scene that you can see. Incredible build techniques for the buildings. Awesome storytelling with all the minifigures. She's so good, so talented. And it was a joy to get to know her here all the way from Toronto. It was like, oh my God, we came all the way to Austin. And this is her first convention, so really cool. She was going to go to Bricks in the 6 and had been planning for that, and it was happening at the same time, so she took off work and everything, and then they moved it to November, so she looked for another convention and happened on ours, which was just so cool. So yeah, she's the one who won the Best New Brick Rodeo this quarter. Yay! Oh, and that's Revenge of RLFM. That was the name of it. And this is her, and I think this was her husband. I believe his name was Brian. Yeah. Really, really friendly couple, really nice. And then let me see if the text is going to be in here. Our friend John from Dallas area, actually. Fun fact is Philip met John like 15 years ago when he lived in Austin. And they stayed in touch very loosely through Facebook, but not really. And then years later, Brick Builder John on Instagram connected with me on Instagram, and we became friends. And as we were chatting, we put all the pieces together and realized, oh my gosh, you know my husband. And so through that, we formed a really fun friendship, which is cool. Oh, here's my Barbie dream house. Yay! So my Barbie design. I have a mini scale Barbie dream house. I have my DJ Robeats with a spinning record, and then here's my dream house. It was one of 3. It was so fun. We put all of them together at one point, and it was just super silly. And then I also brought Star from Witch. So those were, I think, all of my mocks that I had. And I am not seeing his cactus, so I'm going to stop sharing. Oh, here it is. Okay, y'all, this was just so cool. It was so tall. This was his first convention, and I'm really proud of him. He did a great job. He also brought a section of it so that he could talk to the public about how it's designed and built, which was such a smart idea. And there he is with his trophy. He's so cute, so friendly. John is one of those people who he becomes everyone's friend the moment you meet him. He's just super fun. Okay, how do I? There we go. Yay! Okay,
I'm not gonna be
got 1 minute left.
I can show you at least this half of the guy, the mech. So cool. It's like feather wings, these cool claw hands. He's awesome.
Super, super cool. I am trying to find the link to the next streamer. I'm so sorry. I thought I had it ready and I didn't.
Always looking for that. I'll just show y'all. I talked earlier about the costumes that I've made over the years. These are minifig versions of all those different costumes. And this was last year's. It was Arnold Schwarzenegger's character from The Last Action Hero from the 90s. So Love making these every year after my costume's done.
All right. I have Bonnie's link. I am dropping it in our chat. Thank you all for joining. Y'all are the best. I really, really appreciate you being so cool. See y'all on Bonnie's stream. Bye. I'm trying. Bye.